Hello everyone and welcome to Diamond Painting Reviews by Jene. Tonight's video is kind of a hodgepodge of just about everything you can think of, and we're going to get started real quickly. But before we start, I want to say hello to everyone. I had a wonderful holiday. We got back on Sunday really early in the morning, and I decided to wait a couple of days to give myself a chance to relax and get back into the motion of things, I guess you can say, since I've been back from Mexico. So I've got a few things I'm going to show you, things that my sister has either given me as gifts, things that I purchased that I had sent to my sister, and so on. So I hope you enjoy the video. So the first thing we're going to show you is a beautiful necklace that my sister gave me. Now, my sister knows that I am not a huge fan of flying. So she bought me this beautiful necklace, and I'm just going to bring it up to the lens here. This is a necklace that is for someone that has anxiety and stress. Now, from what I understand from my sister is that you wear it, and when you feel stressed or have some anxiety, you just rub on this and it helps release the bad feelings of anxiety and stress. Now, I really love this. I think it's great. It's beautiful. I have been wearing it, but the last couple of days at work, I'm surprised that this is not worn out, because I have been rubbing and rubbing and rubbing this. So it is a beautiful, beautiful necklace. I love it and I cherish it, and I can't thank my sister enough for this. It's beautiful. So that was the first gift that she gave me. And then for my birthday, she didn't mail it to me, so she waited until we met in Mexico, because my birthday is in August. So she got me, now this isn't diamond painting related, but it will help me keep my journals organized. So she got me this dispensary. It's a tape dispensary and a stapler. Now, those of you that have been following me for some time, you know I'm a big Seattle Seahawks fan. So she got me this helmet that is a tape dispensary. So Lisa, if you're watching, I haven't opened them yet. I haven't tried them out, but I will be opening these and getting them ready and prepared, because I definitely need to get my journals organized. So this is the tape dispensary. And then she also got me the matching stapler. So very, very happy to see these. Now, for my husband's birthday, my sister got him a huge tin of almond roca. Now, almond roca is a candy that is made in Tacoma, Washington. Some areas around the Washington area will carry almond roca quite often, but the majority of the rest of the world, well, we don't usually see almond roca until Christmas time. So, yeah, I was like, oh my God, that tub was huge. I mean, it was just gigantic. And it was for my husband, but yeah, I have to confess, I probably ate half of it. So, not a good idea. Once you start eating this candy, you can't stop. It is so good. Anyway, so another thing I'm going to show you is this. Now, I already opened it up, and it is Paddy Waxx. Now, I ordered this back in January. I had it shipped to my sister because the shipping for this to Canada was more than what the product was. So I really wanted to try it, and I thought, well, I'll have it shipped to my sister and she can bring it to Mexico with her. Now, this is watermelon. It smells delicious. It just smells wonderful. Now, in the package came with a couple of stickers. So here's one. And then this one came along with it. And then she also sent this little, it's called wedding cake. And it's a little bear. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. It's so tempting to just see, does it taste as good as it smells? It is wonderful. The smell of these are just amazing. Now, I have to say, I have tried the Paddy wax. I followed the instructions, and the verdict isn't in quite yet if I really like this over the regular wax. The only reason why I say that is because I want to give it some time. I want to be able to really use it and be able to say, yes, I really like it, or, well, it's not for me. One thing I will say about it now is I have used quite more than I expected to use. But I think that is more of a learning curve for me on how to use this product. So again, I will do a full review on this probably in about a month. I just want to give myself some time to get acquainted with it. It does work a lot differently than the pink wax and the blue wax. Okay, so two more things we're going to show you. This one here, there's a bit of a story. These are pins from Diamond Painting Pens. That's P-E-N-Z or Z. When we were in Puerto Vallarta, me and my sister were chatting, and she's like, oh, look, there's pop-ups sales from Diamond Pens. And I'm like, okay. So we started looking at them, and then the sale came up too, and I thought, oh boy. Now, I have to be honest with all of you. I am on a really strict no-buy at this point. I really need to concentrate on completing my projects and not so much concentrating on getting that next painting. So I decided to bid on a few of these pens, and I ended up getting two. Now that no-buy now is extended to everything because I really need to concentrate on focusing on finishing my projects and not continuing buying things. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I've purchased. I did not open the pins, but I did open the bag, or the envelope, I guess you can say. So there are two pins in here. Oops. And just in case you're new to Diamond Painting Pens, this is a Facebook group. Now again, it's P-E-N-Z or Z. And how this works, they have 3 sales that go on weekly. They have pop-up sales that come up quite often. They're on Facebook, they're on Instagram. And how you get these pins. Now the pop-up pins work differently. If it's a pop-up sale, whoever comments first usually gets the opportunity to purchase the pin. On the regular sales, how it works is they will post a number of pictures. So let's say there's 8 pins that they posted. One could be an auction pin, and we all know what auctions are. So that means that whoever bids the highest gets the pin. But the regular pins, how it works is they'll post a picture. You click on the picture that you like or the pin that you like. In the comments below, you would say, me too, interested, really like it. What that does is that will give you the opportunity, if your name is pulled, to purchase that pin. So let's say you saw 5 out of 8 pins that you really liked. You can put your name under each of those pins. So what happens is once that sale closes, then the administrator will bring up the comment generator, a random comment generator. And each pin will generate a name, and that person will be contacted and told that they have the opportunity to purchase that pin. Now, if your name gets pulled and then it gets pulled again for another pin, then they will redo the generator because they want to be able to make it fair for everyone. So you only have an opportunity to buy one pin. So if your name comes up more than once, it just will keep going. I hope that makes sense. If not, just send me a message and I will try to explain it a little bit better. But anyway, each pin will come with a few multi-placers. So I've got 3 here. So I've got a 9-placer, a 6-placer, or no, wait, a 9-placer, a 4-placer, and a 3-placer. And then you also get these separator or correctors. And there's a small one and a large one. And I got a fluff on my finger. Okay. So let's take a look at these pens, because this one here, the top's showing. So I'm really curious to see this. Now, Diamond Painting Pens has a variety of different shapes of pens. They also have a variety of different blanks. So if you want to do a custom pen, you'll put your name on the customs list, and when your name pops up, then they will contact you, ask you how many you want. You can pick from a variety of different blanks. There are wood blanks, there are acrylic blanks, and there are hybrid blanks. Their pens are gorgeous. Now, before I show you these pens, I want to put out a warning to all of you. I have purchased 2 pens from 2 different places. One I purchased back in August, and the other I purchased back in the beginning of January. I have not seen either one of them as of yet. Now, the one that I purchased back in August, I have reached out to the seller. I bought the pin online on their website through PayPal, and I never heard back from them. I eventually did hear back from them in January, and they said that they were going to send the pin out immediately. That was in January. It doesn't take that long to get to me, and at this point, the time span has exceeded the protection from PayPal. The second pin, though, did not, and I have filed a claim for that one, because I'm like, you know what, I can't afford to keep losing money, because either they have something that happened. I completely understand, real life things happen, totally understand that. But it is not the consumer or the purchaser's fault for those things. And I strongly believe that if you took the money, then you're obligated to return the money. So the first one, there's a bit of a story there. I completely understand it, but I don't understand why, one, either the pin didn't get to me because they said they sent it and I never got it, or 2, just return the money. It's as simple as that. The second pin, though, was one that was an info commercial. So I'm warning you guys, if you're seeing info commercials of a diamond pen that you can store the diamonds in the base of the pen and you just kind of pop them on, don't. Because I did, thinking, oh, this is kind of cool. You know, if I can't use it with diamond painting, I could probably use it for something else, because I do other types of crafts with the spare drills that I have. And don't. It turns out that it's a scam. So be warned. Be very, very careful on where you get your diamond pens, because there are scammers out there and there are people out there. And like I said, the first one, there was an issue. I completely understand it. However, I don't believe I'm the one that should be paying the penalty for it. But the second one was definitely a scam. So please be careful when you buy your diamond pens. Okay, now I have bought from this Facebook group many times, and I've been extremely happy with the purchases. So let's take a look at this one. I'm excited because I got these yesterday, and I just I was just too exhausted to do a video, so I thought, well, I'll do it tonight. So, ooh, this is pretty. Oh, oh, wow. Now this, I don't know if it would be considered a hybrid or not, but it is wood on one side and then it's acrylic here in the blue. And it's so, so nice and very lightweight. This is called Fusion Ocean Wave. Fitting, isn't it? And it is gorgeous. Look at the beautiful pin. Let me know what you think about this one down below in the comment. It is gorgeous. And like I said, very lightweight. And the design is really nice. I really like the design on this pin. So that is Fusion Ocean Wave. I'll just put it here and put that there so it doesn't roll away. And this one here is an acrylic pin. Oops. Oh, oh, wow. Look at this one. Ooh, that's pretty. This is gorgeous. Again, very lightweight. It's not heavy. I love the color on this. Really pretty. Now, as you can see, there are different shapes or different styles, I should say. So, really nice pens. And I'm just going to show you a few more that I've gotten from them. So here's a pin that I got. This is a custom. And then I also got this pin from them. Now I prefer this shape over the majority of them, but I do like this one here. So this is my diamond one. Really nice, beautiful, rich green. And I have lots more, but I'm not going to bring them all out tonight. But I just wanted to show you the difference in shapes or styles, I should say. So here's a different style pin. And then this one here is a little bit different as well. So I'm starting my little collection here of diamond pens. And again, that is a Facebook group, and if you're interested in taking a look at their beautiful pens, it is called Diamond Painting Pens, P-E-N-Z or Z, and in order to purchase one of their pens, you must be part of their group. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me down below in the comments, and I will answer you as quickly as possible. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is this beautiful painting my sister got for me. Now, she had asked me at one point what was one of my favorite stores, and I told her, I said, well, it depends on what you're looking for. And she says, well, I'm really looking for a store that sells crystals, a full crystal drill. So I directed her to Staroar. And I told her, I said, there's this beautiful painting there. I really would love to have it. But unfortunately, on the website, it says US only. So I couldn't purchase it. And so she purchased it for me. And she got it to me when we arrived in Mexico. And we're going to open this up. And I love Staroar. I just love their paintings. This is a square. And I have not worked with their squares before. So this will be my first square drill with Staroar. Now, one thing I'm going to point out, if you've not purchased a Staroar painting, one thing is they always put this beautiful thumbnail sticker on their packaging. And then you also get this beautiful pamphlet. Now, I'm going to show you the pamphlet in just a minute. Unfortunately, when you open this up, and I've not found a way to open this up gracefully, and I'll end up losing the sticker. So I'm hoping that I can open this up where it doesn't rip. We shall see. If I can at least get it to the point where it doesn't rip on the page or on the picture, I'd be happy. Oh, look at that. The barcode I'm not too concerned about, but because I'll just cut that off. But I like to be able to use these as part of my journal to keep track of everything. So I'm really glad that this came off the way it did, because most of the time when you try to lift it off, it just rips apart. So I'm really happy. So I'm going to put that off to the side. And let's get into this bag. Now, as I said, this is one of my favorite stores. I really love her product. This is one of the reasons why. It comes in a pamphlet, and it goes over the steps of diamond painting inside. And then it also goes over the different types of shapes of diamonds. And then it has this in the back. So you have your legend in the back. Now you can do a couple of things with this. You can cut this out and put it on your storage container system or your Ziploc bags if you use those. Or what I do is I just put it off to the side and I use it as a reference. I do not cut this up. I really do like her pamphlets. Now, this is, I don't know if I showed you the pictures. This is the thumbnail of the painting. And I'm not quite sure how big this painting is. So I'm just going to unravel it here. This is a 17.32 by 13.78, and that's the entire fabric area. The drill area is 16 by 12. So because this is poured glue, and this is one of the other reasons why I like Staroar, they use poured glue method, and because it is poured glue, you can roll this the opposite direction to straighten it out. It will not harm the adhesive doing this. Oops. I didn't roll that very well, did I? All right, let's try that again. Now, this is a smaller painting than I'm used to, so let's try this again. That's still trying to roll itself sideways. Or maybe it's just cut that way. I don't know. Okay, so we're just going to hold that still for a bit. And I'm going to point out that Staroar sends these amazing parchment paper squares, and I love these. And you can, the nice thing about these parchment squares is that you can reuse them and reuse them and reuse them. If you don't like to work with the clear protective sheets, then you can always exchange the sheet with these, and they're wonderful. Okay, this thing does not want to stay down, so I think it's pretty good though. This is actually pretty small, but I'm okay with that. So we're just going to pull this up and then lay it back down. And the reason why I'm doing this is because there is a lot of folding and mending going on, and I just want to try to straighten that out. Okay. And then pull this up a bit. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Now, I know my sister had done this particular painting already, and it looked really nice. So I'm looking forward to doing this one. It's a small painting, like I said, but lots of beautiful colors in this. So another thing I'm going to point out about Staroar, you have your legend on this side as well. On the bottom here, you have your drill area and fabric size area. And then right here on this end is your inventory sheet. So everything is on your canvas. That I really do like. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the drills really quick. Now, if you're really sensitive to the sound of the opening of the bag, please go ahead and mute your phones and or your devices. until you see me stop struggling with the bag, and then you know it's safe to come back on. We got a few escapees here. There we go. All right. So let me just check here. There is a total of 23 colors with this painting. So we're just going to do a quick inventory and make sure that we have everything that we need. And it looks like I've got an open bag here somewhere. So I'm just going to try to be as careful as possible because I'm not sure which bag it is. We got 14, 8, there's 20, 6, 17, 3, here's 18, 23, 21, 13, 14, 11, 5, 7, there's 22, 21, 12. Okay, so there's 12, this is 14, 15, there's 4, 2, 10, and 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. So we have all the colors here, and I'm assuming that this is either from this bag. Just trying to see where the hole might be. Maybe not. Could have been from this bag. I'm not sure where it came from. Okay, well that doesn't matter. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick all this up. And put it off to the side, and then we'll take a look again at the canvas. And here we go. Isn't that pretty? That's going to look really, really nice. And it's going to fit a frame perfectly. So it's a really beautiful, beautiful painting. So before we end, I'm going to show you their toolkit. Now, if you've not purchased a painting from Staroar, they have an amazing, amazing toolkit. So let's take a look at this. And what you'll find is a single placer pen with a comfort grip, a pair of heavy duty tweezers, and these are, oh, these are different. These are not like their other ones, but these are a bit sharp, so you're going to have to be careful. Now the reason why I was surprised is because normally they send tweezers like this, which are more of a rounded, blunt tweezer, but this will work pretty good. Now, if you do work with tweezers like this and you want to get rid of the sharpness, if you have a small Dremel with a diamond bit, just shave off the tip of that, and it really does help keep that from, you know, stabbing you, just in case. If you don't want to do that, make sure that every time you're done with your tweezer, put the plastic tip back on. That way you won't hurt yourself. Now, you also will receive, let's see if I can get it out. the white tray with a funnel, a nice size chunk of wax, and I love their Ziploc bags. These are really super nice Ziploc bags, and they always seem to give you enough, maybe a little bit more than the number of drills that accommodate your painting. They also send you a couple of multi-placers, and these are my favorite ones. So this one looks like it's a 6-placer, and this one looks like it's a 3-placer. Actually, do they have numbers on them? This one actually is a 4-placer. Okay, that's good. And this one is a 7-placer. Boy, was I way off. Okay, so that is the toolkit that you would get from Staroar. So I'm just going to quickly put all of this back in this bag so we don't lose anything. Come on, go in there. In. And just put that off to the side and that off to the side. Again, this comes from Staroar. This is a 16 by 12 drill area, or 17.32, 13.78 total canvas. Beautiful painting, and I can't wait to get this one started, but this one will have to wait a little bit. Okay, everyone, that is all that I'm going to be showing you tonight. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you think down below. I would love to hear from you. I'd love reading your guys' comments. So by saying that, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. If you like the video, please let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel, a big howdy and welcome. If you like what you see and you like what you heard, I hope that you will consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell, though. That is right next door to that subscribe. That bell will indicate when I've uploaded my next video. So by saying that, everyone, if it's morning for you, have a very pleasant morning. If it's afternoon for you, have an excellent rest of your afternoon. And if it's evening for you, have a very relaxing evening. Again, my name is Jene, and thank you for joining me tonight on the review. We'll talk again real soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.